The morning sun rose gently over the village, spreading golden light across the green fields. Farmers were already out with their oxen, and women carried pots of water on their heads. But inside a small mud house, Ryan lay on his cot, staring at the ceiling with dull eyes. He had no plan, no goal. He simply wasted his days. While others worked, Ryan spent hours sitting by the tea shop, laughing at silly jokes with friends. He would watch the world move, but never moved himself. Days turned into weeks, and he achieved nothing. People whispered, "That boy is wasting his life." But Ryan shrugged, pretending not to care. His father often scolded him. "Ryan, every day you waste is a piece of your life you will never get back. Time once gone never returns." But Ryan only nodded half-heartedly. He thought, "I am still young. I have plenty of time." One afternoon, Ryan's best friend Salman came to him, excited. "I've been accepted into the city college," he said proudly. Ryan forced a smile, but inside he felt an ache. Salman had used his time well, studying late at night, while Ryan wasted his in laziness. That night, Ryan couldn't sleep. His mind replayed all the wasted days. He thought about how his friends were moving forward, while he remained stuck. He whispered to himself, "What if I keep wasting time? What will become of me?" For the first time, fear gripped his heart. The next morning, he tried to change. He woke up early, but his body felt heavy. He picked up his books, but after 10 minutes, his mind drifted away. Laziness pulled him back like a chain. He sighed, "It's too hard." Later that week, a tragedy struck the village. An elder man, respected by all, passed away. People said, he lived with purpose, he helped others, he valued every moment. These words echoed in Ryan's ears. He realized that life was short, and he had already wasted so much of it. That night, Ryan sat alone under the neem tree. He clenched his fists and whispered, "No more wasting time. From now on, I will value every day." For the first time, his heart felt a spark of determination. The next morning, before the roosters crowed, Ryan stood up. He washed his face with cold water and stepped outside. The sky was painted pink with dawn. His heart beat fast, but this time with excitement, not fear. He began running. His lungs burned, his legs ached, but he didn't stop. Every step was a declaration. "I will not waste time anymore." The dusty path stretched before him, and for the first time, he saw it as his road to transformation. The following days tested Ryan's willpower. At dawn, when the cold air pressed against his skin, his body begged him to stay in bed. The soft blanket whispered comfort. But then he remembered the funeral, his father's warnings, and Salman's success. He pushed himself up, whispering, "No more wasting time." At first, villagers didn't believe in his change. "This won't last," they muttered. "Ryan will be back at the tea shop tomorrow." But when days turned into weeks, their doubts began to fade. Ryan woke up strong every morning, worked with his father, studied in the evenings, and avoided wasting hours in idle talk. One afternoon, Salman returned from the city to visit his family. Seeing Ryan studying under the neem tree, he smiled. "Brother, you've changed," he said. Ryan replied, "Yes, I wasted too much already. Now I value my life." Salman placed a hand on his shoulder. "Keep going. Time is your true wealth." But change was not easy. One evening, his old friends called out, "Ryan, come play cards with us. Forget all this boring work." For a moment, temptation pulled him. He even took a step toward them. But then he stopped. "No," he said firmly. "I've wasted enough. I won't waste more." That night, Ryan's father sat beside him. "Son, I see a new fire in you. I was hard on you before because I feared you would lose your future. Now I see you fighting for it. Rayan smiled, feeling his father's words as the sweetest reward for his effort. Months passed. Rayan grew disciplined. He helped in the fields, studied consistently, and even guided younger children in the village. People began to respect him. The same villagers who once mocked him now said, "Look at Rayan. He has learned the value of life." Then came exam season. It was his chance to prove himself not only to the village but to his own heart. The night before, while others slept, Rayan sat under a lantern, revising every page. His eyes were red, but his spirit strong. On the exam day, Rayan felt nervous. As he entered the hall, he remembered all his wasted days. But instead of fear, it gave him courage. "I will not go back there again," he thought. He wrote with focus, every answer sharper than before. Weeks later, the results were announced. Rayan's name was called among the top students. The village cheered. His father's eyes filled with tears of pride. "You proved it, my son. You valued your time, and life rewarded you." That evening, Rayan stood again under the neem tree. He looked at the fields glowing in the sunset. The boy who once wasted every day was gone. In his place stood a young man who knew that life is nothing but the sum of how we spend our time. With a deep breath, he whispered, "I will never waste life again."